The results are in. We have the big winners from Election Day across America. And the House votes to censure Rashida Tlaib, the only Palestinian American in Congress. The morning rundown starts now.
From the Straight Arrow News Studio, bringing the stories that matter to you from across the United States and around the world. This is the Morning Rundown.
Today is Wednesday, November 8th. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kara Rucker. The results are in for Election Day 2023, and Democrats scored victories in several states. Voters in Ohio approved a ballot measure amending the state constitution to include protections for abortion access, which protects medical providers who perform abortions and the right to an abortion up through viability. Democratic incumbent Governor Andy Beshear won his re-election in Kentucky, defeating Republican Attorney General Daniel Cameron. He spoke with supporters Tuesday night.
It was a victory that sends a loud, clear message. A message that candidates should run for something and not against someone. That a candidate should show vision and not sow division.
In Virginia, Democrats took control of the state's House of Delegates while retaining their majority in the state Senate, which will prevent Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin from enacting his proposals on abortion and other policies. Republicans did get a win in Mississippi, where incumbent Governor Tate Reeves won re-election over Democrat Brandon Presley.
I want to thank every single one of you. And I got to tell you, this victory sure is sweet. Not too bad for what the Democrat super PAC Mississippi Today called one of the most unpopular governors in America.
In Uvalde, Texas, Kimberly Mata-Rubio, whose 10-year-old daughter was killed in the 2022 mass shooting at Robb Elementary School, lost her bid for mayor to former Mayor Cody Smith. Democrat Sherelle Parker will become the 100th mayor of Philadelphia and the city's first female mayor. And voters in Ohio also voted to legalize marijuana for adults over 21, becoming the 24th state to do so. 5 Republican candidates for president will take the stage tonight for the third GOP primary debate in Miami. Those who have qualified for the debate are former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, tech entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, and South Carolina Senator Tim Scott. North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum and former Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson failed to qualify. Former Vice President Mike Pence has dropped out of the race since the last debate. And former President Donald Trump, who is the frontrunner, said he will not attend the debate. Instead, he'll be holding a rally just a half hour away at the same time. The debate airs tonight on NBC. On Tuesday night, the House of Representatives voted to censure Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib, the only Palestinian American in Congress, over her comments and actions in response to the war between Israel and Hamas. The censure resolution, which was authored by Republican Congressman Rich McCormick, passed by a vote of 234 to 188, with 22 Democrats joining most of their Republican colleagues. 4 Republicans opposed the measure. The resolution claimed Tlaib had been promoting false narratives regarding the October 7, 2023 Hamas attack on Israel and for calling for the destruction of the State of Israel. Those backing the resolution pointed to Tlaib posting a social media video of protesters chanting, "From the river to the sea," a phrase that has been used by Hamas and considered by the Anti-Defamation League and other Jewish groups as an anti-Semitic call for the elimination of Israel. Tlaib has defended using the slogan, calling it an aspirational call for freedom, human rights, and peaceful coexistence. Before the vote on Tuesday, the Congresswoman said she would not be silenced and accused members of the House of distorting her words. A man armed with a rifle was arrested in a park near the U.S. Capitol on Tuesday afternoon. According to Capitol Police, just after 12:30, the 21-year-old man was seen with a gun described as possibly an AR-15 near Senate office buildings when officers responded and demanded that he drop his weapon. Police say he refused, and officers used a taser. The park and surrounding roads were closed for a couple of hours following the incident as officers investigated. Police say there is no reason to believe there is a further threat to the public. The suspect, who had a warrant out for his arrest in Georgia for a probation violation, now faces gun charges. It is illegal to possess a firearm on U.S. Capitol grounds. The Associated Press reporting that Capitol Police have confiscated more than 30 guns this year. With the actors' strike nearing 120 days, the studios have agreed to adjust language in their latest offer concerning artificial intelligence, one of the key issues that sent actors to the picket lines back in July. Over the past 2 weeks, AI has been the focus of talks between the SAG-AFTRA union and the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers. Late Tuesday, the negotiating team for SAG-AFTRA informed members after meeting for 10 hours it would continue to have discussions today about the studio's latest changes. Last week, the studios issued their last, best, and final offer to the actors union, with SAG-AFTRA delivering its latest formal proposal on Monday. The studios have warned that in order to save a portion of the season's television schedule, a deal needs to be made soon. Finally this morning, we are getting a glimpse at what the first-class passengers of the ill-fated Titanic ate just 3 days before the massive ship struck an iceberg. A rare menu from a restaurant on the Titanic is going up for auction this week. According to the auction house, the menu was discovered earlier this year by the family of a Canadian historian, but how he got a hold of it is unknown. The now water-stained menu shows dining choices for wealthy passengers, including oysters, salmon, mallard duck, and spring lamb with mint sauce. The auction house says while a handful of menus from April 14th, the night the ocean liner sank, have been found, this is the only one known to exist from April 11th. The menu is estimated to sell for around $73,000. In addition to the menu, a pocket watch from one of the passengers will also be sold at the auction. These are your top stories for this Wednesday, and many of you are now getting the Morning Rundown newsletter in your inbox each weekday. If you aren't yet, just go to san.com/rundown to sign up. Unbiased, straight facts, that's Straight Arrow News. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Until then, I'm Kara Rucker. Have a great day.